What's up, you guys? I'm Montana.
And I'm Chris.
And this is Meatology, where we share our cooking experiments with you.
In our first episode, we're going to take you where few have taken you before. What to do with the leftovers. You've cooked a 9-pound pork butt and you got 7 left. We're going to share a few things you can do. My personal favorite, the barbecue pulled pork pizza. And then we got an experiment for you, a barbecue pulled pork spring roll. Yeah, it's exciting. I know.
Let's jump into it.
So now let's get into my favorite thing to do with leftover barbecue pork, and that's make a barbecue pulled pork pizza. Let's look at this. So I'm going to use this flatbread, pita bread, naan bread, whatever you can find at the store as my pizza crust. I'm going to put my barbecue sauce as my first layer. I'm going to use some vinegar-based sauce to start with. Then I'm also going to put some of this hot honey mustard sauce on there. Then it's time to put the pork on. You can put a lot of pork, a little pork, whatever you want. Once I get my pork laid out, it's time for some vegetables. You can put whatever you want. For me, all I had in the refrigerator was some red onions, so we cooked those up. And now it's time for the top secret ingredient, candied jalapenos. These things are incredible. Gonna finish it off with some mozzarella cheese.
So to get started with the spring roll experiment, here's what you need. Roll that ingredient list. Some basil. Some basil. Okay, hold up. Some basil. Green onions or scallions. You're gonna need some carrots. And then some red onion. And last but not least, cabbage. All right, so now that you got all that and whatever else you want to throw in there, let's get to making them. So first what you're going to do is grab some of the sauteed vegetables, a pinch, maybe like a half a handful, something like that. You're going to grab some of your pulled pork, again about the same amount, maybe a little more. Yeah, definitely a little more. Okay. So you mix that around, mix it real well, kind of just all mixed in there together. All right. Next, what you want to do is take the rice paper. And the best way to do this, instead of dunking it, is actually to get a spritz bottle. You just spray on the top to get it nice and evenly wet. So go ahead and flip that over, spray the other side. You can go ahead and rub your hand around it so it lays flat. And just let it sit there for a second until it gets a little tackier. You can see it kind of start to stick to the cutting board or whatever surface you're fixing this on. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take all that mixture, just pop it in the center, okay? And evenly distribute it. Kind of make a little line. Then take one side of the paper, roll it up, kind of fold it over, and take each end, fold them in. Then you just want to kind of, not too tight, but tightly roll it. And then there you go. Boom. Spring roll. To try and make amazingness.
All right, so now that we got the pizza made, we got our spring rolls wrapped, it's time to put them on the smoker. In our case, we're gonna use my Yoder Smoker YS640. We had it set to 350 to finish up the pork butt. We're gonna crank it up to 450 so we can get our oil nice and hot to fry the spring rolls and get a good crispy crust on the pizza. Let's put this stuff on.
so we've gotten to that point. Everything's cooked, and now it's time to try it.
Let's see how this pizza tastes.
That's good, huh?
Oh, I got the candied jalapeno. I love it. It's like the perfect balance between the jalapeno heat, and then you get that sweet. It's amazing.
That is really good. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The barbecue pulled pork spring rolls. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna, look at that. I got some of this sweet chili sauce. I'm just gonna. Pretty good. Really good taste. But I think it's something we could revisit one day.
Yeah,
What do you think?
absolutely. They're not easy to cook, guys or gals. It's not easy to cook, folks.
All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode here on Meatology. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that little bell button. That way you'll get notified for every time we upload a new video.
That's it. Ding ding.
Yeah. See you guys later.
In case anybody wants to know, Montana tried to say this earlier, but he couldn't get it out straight face.
I ended up trying it.
It's Memorial Day. It's Georgia. I think it was 96 degrees today. That was outside. In here, where we're doing all this, take that and multiply it by the devil's butthole. That's how hot it was. It was 96 times devil's butthole hot on a 96-degree day outside in the heat. Folks, in case you don't know, that is hot.
Hot. That's really good.
This, I told you, this is delicious.
That's killer.
I love this.
I've had so much fun today.
Yeah. Did you tell everybody to like and subscribe?
I did.
What about the little bell?
All I gotta do is click that. And it lets them know like when we have.
I think it turns blue, and then it'll go ding ding
I don't know, I've never
when
used
episode 2 comes live. We gotta recover from episode 1 first though, because it's hot. I've sweated in places that I didn't know could sweat. But it's all for you guys. Sharing what knowledge that we have.
Yep.
Like candied jalapenos on barbecue pulled pork pizza.
Which is really good. I wonder if they saw us when we were doing the intro.
Right there. That's where our neighbors are at. Their porch is right there. We might look like the 2 biggest idiots around. But that's okay.
That's okay.
Well, episode 2 is coming. Make sure you hit that bell. You guys take care.